Off to school.
I'm impressed. Wait, stop!
What is that thing on your camera?
I'm starting vlogging. Getting ready for my webinar right now. What's up, everyone? So it is Tuesday right now. I've been at work for a little bit. I think today I'm going to head to school. Our school's still open on campus, even though COVID has restricted some places. And I just get a lot more work done when I go there. I have some microbiology work to work on. I have another meeting for Student National Medical Association. And then this afternoon, I have a class called Art and Practice of Medicine. One of my favorite classes in med school so far. We talk a lot about what does it mean to be a doctor beyond the medicine pieces. So last week we did LGBT health. This week, I'm actually not sure what we're doing this week. This week we are looking at an introduction to telehealth care, which will be pretty cool because telehealth is taking over everywhere right now. So, see you there. Off to school. Okay, I'm on campus right now. I'm heading to class. Well, not to class. I'm heading to our student lounge where we can still study and everything, which is pretty awesome. This is what it looks like. So it's a pretty nice campus. Personally, my favorite architecture is the type where you have like open glass and it's very modern, and that's exactly what our school has, which is perfect. I need lots of light when I study just because it keeps me up and it makes me feel as if I'm not like locked away. I remember when I was in grad school, our library didn't have any windows at all, and it was basically like being in prison the whole time, which was the worst feeling ever. But here you can see like that building over there has some really nice glass, and then that one over there is literally all like glass. So it's pretty cool. So it's kind of like a ghost town in here right now, just because of COVID, everyone's kind of off campus. So it's super cool. And here we are, my favorite spot to study. And I've been okay. I mean, I'm better now than I was before. I feel like 2 weeks ago, when it was kind of the peak of everything, it was just really stressful, having to like deal with classes. We had cardiology exam, and then we also had just everything going on in social media. Then there was also the fact that like we were going online in 2020 to 2021, so trying to figure out what was happening there. But I think things have calmed down a lot more.
About how do you still make sure that you're asking the questions, that you're really getting into the nuances, that you're really figuring out what's actually going on in that family.
Okay, I'm back again. So it is 5:42 right now. It's been a long day. I've had a lot of classes. So just to give you a rundown of what I did today. I had my meeting for Student National Medical Association, got some lunch, then came back and we had our Art and Practice of Medicine class. It's one of my favorite classes. Basically, we go over different skills that as a doctor you'll need. So whether that's how to do a history and physical exam for patients, how do you talk to patients in the LGBT community, how does racism in medicine impact how we treat our patients. Really cool concepts like that. It's one of my favorite classes because it puts really everything in medicine into context for how we should be teaching our patients. Today's class was about telemedicine. It was pretty awesome because we actually got to have some standardized patients come in and we practiced with them, asking them things like history of present illness, social history, sexual history, all these different types of things. One of my biggest worries when I moved online to the Zoom format was that we wouldn't really be able to get the opportunities to work with patients, but it went a lot better than I thought. And telemedicine just as a field in general is becoming increasingly important for people that live in rural communities, but also for just things like this, right? Where it's with the COVID pandemic, some patients are immunocompromised and can't come into the hospital. So it's pretty cool to actually begin training and learning how to use telemedicine and how do you actually break down those barriers that are often between a patient and a doctor when you can't actually be together in one place. So it's almost 6 p.m. now. I'm still at school. I'm probably going to spend the next few hours trying to to catch up on some homework. I have my case-based learning that's due tomorrow. And then I have some research projects I've been working on for the summer. I think I'm working on like 4 different projects, so there's always something to keep me busy. And I also have a job this summer working on database research and compiling that. But as you can see, the work grind never stops. It's always a busy time, and I'll probably be here for the next few hours, and then I might go hang out with friends or watch a movie or just relax at home for a little bit. But that will pretty much be my day. Hey everyone. Okay, so it's Wednesday right now. It's about 2 p.m. Today's been a long day already. I got up at 6 a.m. because I had a class at 6:30 for my summer program, and it was with actually my personal mentor that I'm working with this summer on a research project. He taught us about different knee conditions that can be happening. It was pretty cool to actually be able to go through cases with her virtually and the other students in my program. And then I had CBL, which is our case-based learning. It's the last week of this. We're talking a lot about shock and septic shock in particular. Then I had my leadership course. One of the cool things about my school is they try and teach us leadership concepts because as a doctor, you're going to be automatically a leader inside your hospital, no matter what. So understanding just how you can work with other people and leadership concepts that are important is one of the things that I really appreciate that our school does for us. A student council meeting for about an hour as our last official, student council meeting before we got off to summer. So busy day, been doing a lot.
I will visualize on light microscopy. So for Trep and Nihon, just to stripping of pollen, and leptospira, if you want to visualize them, has to be done in the dark field. This is a video of showing their motility and how well they move around.
Good morning, it is now Thursday. I decided that I haven't gone and exercised at all this week, so starting off my day with an exercise routine. Missing class today because I'm going to do speaking on a panel in the middle of the workout right now, so I'm already a little out of breath. Doing these daily ab workouts, but I have not been doing them daily anymore. But I just found them on YouTube. My brother showed them to me. They're pretty cool, and they're good for just getting an early morning workout. They're only 7 to 8 minutes, so sometimes I like to get my day started like that, or at the end of a long day, either ending my day with some exercises. Okay, so I just finished my workout for the morning. I think we're going to take a shower, maybe eat some breakfast, and then get ready for the day. Yesterday I didn't finish many lectures, so I think I actually might try and watch one quick lecture from microbiology that I missed last week. We have a take-home exam for our last mastery exam, and that's going to be due on Tuesday, and it opens up tomorrow, Friday. I guess I have like one last what's called a progress exam next week, Friday, but it's not cumulative, it's not graded or anything, it's just for us to track our own progress. It's an example, step 1 exam. So step 1 is this exam that you have to take for after your second year for most schools, but we take it after our third year during our third year of medical school. And that exam helps determine where you can match into for residency. And I'll probably do a whole video on this later, but there's different residencies like orthopedics, there's dermatology, family medicine, internal medicine. And based on what you're going into, oftentimes you need a specific score, and after a certain cutoff, they won't look at you anymore. I'm going to be making sure to try and study for that all throughout. I have different study methods for that, and that'll be another different video. Things like Anki, and Sketchy Micro, and Boards and Beyond. If you're a medical student, you probably know all those things already. If you're not a medical student, you don't need to worry about it. Think of it like as a Khan Academy for medical students. I have my panel later on, and then some classes today. And I'll probably just spend the rest of the day working on research, studying, and catching up on some summer opportunities that I'm trying to look into. So it should be a pretty fun day. Getting ready for my webinar right now. Just finished up my panel, which is why I'm kind of dressed up like this, and I don't have anything really for the rest of the day that's required. I have a peer liaison meeting, and then I have a meeting in the afternoon at like 4 p.m. for what's called task forces, and that's part of student government. But other than that, I pretty much have a free day, so it's gonna be nice because it's been a busy week so far, and I'll probably just spend the rest of the day just catching up on work and stuff. Like I said before, I have my research that I'm going to be working on. I can probably study for my exam because I need to catch up on micro. I use a lot of Anki, so I'll probably just like Anki for maybe an hour or two. Anki, for those of you who don't know, is a flashcard app that you can use, and it uses spaced repetition to help you memorize things. Yeah, it's a lighter day today, so this is exciting. I'll be able to go on my run later today. I'll be able to really get some work done. So wish me luck. I totally forgot I ordered this, but I got this new tripod. I'm just going to be trying out. The Gorilla Pod. I did some studying, took a little bit of a nap, and now I'm working on kind of figuring out what I need to do for the rest of the day. I have my handy dandy little notebook where I write down literally everything that I need to do. And I'm kind of just going through now and figuring out what I want to do for the next few hours before Friday. So far, things I have written down, I have micro lectures I need to catch up on for tomorrow for our case-based learning class. I have to create kind of a Jeopardy game, which is always a lot of fun. I have to do my student council agenda for what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. It's our last meeting with facilitators, faculty members. I need to write an abstract for one of my summer programs, do some research in terms of looking at literature reviews, and then catch up on some emails. So still a lot to do before tomorrow. I think some of it can be pushed off to tomorrow, but I want to try and get as much done as possible. So I better get to work to make sure I get everything done. Hey everyone, so this is my friend Tien. Oh wow, pose Tien, yes. So we've been planning this thing called the Zoom Olympics because everyone's kind of online. We really want to try and foster some community between students. Tien's been the mastermind behind a lot of it, and so she's been my partner in crime as we plan this. So we're having a Zoom meeting to announce the winners. Ooh, and there's Rachel.
We're finally done.
Woo!
I'm impressed. Wait, stop! Don't look like shit.
This is Matthias. He's an influencer.
Do not call me an influencer.
He doesn't like being called an influencer, so we won't call him that.
Influencers are like 2010.
True. Okay,
What
so
is that thing on your camera?
I'm starting vlogging, and so I need to vlog this.
That's right. He was like, "Follow me on YouTube." No, I am not following you on any more social media.
Okay,
But I cannot
context
go-
right now. I am on my CBL Zoom call, and we put in backgrounds. And right now, everyone put a background of me forgetting to bring snacks as my job on Friday. So, best CBL group. I'm gonna miss this. This is our last CBL. Oh.
And like, again, congratulations on getting through year one of medical school. So you just have an assessment week next week, and then the summer is yours. This is your last summer that you have control over. From now on, med school and residency is kind of year round. So, enjoy this summer. It's going to be a weird one because, you can't really travel so much. But anyway.
Time for the last student council meeting of the year. I'm working on the agenda right now. It's crazy to think that everything's kind of coming to an end. Woo! First year medical school. Here we go.
Launch of that work group. So I'm a little bit in the dark, with apologies to all of you. So I now know I need to find the schedule.
I don't know if like a town hall Q&A would be more appropriate, or if I would be able to have a separate meeting to go over all the concerns, to see if a larger document of updates could come out with clarity.
Hey everyone, first of all, happy Juneteenth. I forgot to say that earlier. So I just had my last student council meeting of this academic year, which was crazy to think about. So much has happened this year. It's been insane. And I've officially finished, I guess, my first year. I had 2 classes this morning that were required. First was CBL, and then it was Master Clinician, and I showed you a little bit of CBL already. And then I had my student council meeting, and I have a town hall later today. But after that, I have no more actual classes that are required. I just have some tests coming up. So, feels really surreal to be done with all my classes right now. I'll probably end my vlog for this week here. Thank you to all of you for watching this vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, if you have any comments, subscribe below, like this video, make sure to comment what you thought of it, what you want to see in the future, and hopefully I'll have more vlogs coming up. So stay tuned. See ya.